Hi, today I will be doing a makeup tutorial of how I do my makeup. First I start with putting moisturiser on. You can also put primer on, which I do have some, but I always use a simple kind skin protecting light moisturiser thing first because I prefer it. Makes your skin quite smooth. And if you have sensitive skin, the simple kind skin protecting light moisturiser will be good for you, because I have quite sensitive skin and I can get rashes from like cheap makeup and stuff. So then I get the foundation and I use the Rimmel London Match Perfection in the colour 20, and it's a perfect one. And I have some tools for foundation. I have quite a nice box for it. This is my box. Everything a girl needs. From Cosmetic Brush Set, and it says Flawless on Fab. I got it for my birthday from a friend. So I have some tools in here. Tools, well, you know what I mean. I did used to use a sponge, a beauty blender thing, but I don't, and mine's really like old and yeah, it's not very nice. I just use it in case I lose my brush. Now I use this, and I really like these. It came with the container thingy, and it's called, and on the brush it says Flawless Foundation, so it's what you use with foundation. Also there are other ones like brush, and it says cheek to cheek, I think. And then the other one says me, myself and I, which I swear is a song, but I don't know. And then just browsing, which is like your eyebrows, that one, and your eyelashes, that one. And I have other ones that came with different sets, but yeah. So first I get the foundation. So I put a bit of foundation on here, and I feel like when you do use a brush, it's like, I feel like I'm painting myself or something. When you do foundation, you should like always do below your neck as well, like a little bit, like blend it in over your neck, otherwise, because you don't want your face to be like a different colour, because people make that mistake. And like with foundation, people always make the mistake where they think that they need to use a foundation that's like a skin, like one tone too darker with them, but you don't need to do that. Like it should be matching your skin, so it doesn't really look like you're wearing it. Because it's not really supposed to make you look like you're wearing it. It's supposed to hide all your spots and everything, and make your skin look nice. You don't want, like, you usually can tell, like, you can tell if the person's wearing foundation, that's like fine, I guess. You just don't want it to look too dark for your skin, because it looks a bit silly if it does. I also put some on my eye as well, above my eye. I don't know why I do, I just do. And you know, before you like put foundation and stuff on, you should always like wash your face, especially before you do it, especially if you have like really dry skin, because then that's really annoying. It will be all crumbly. When I do the bottom bit, I get like a little bit, and then just go like here and just go down a little bit, not too much, because you don't want to go too down your neck. You just want it to be like on your line here. You know how you have like a jawbone here, like yeah, you want it to be there. You always put powder on, and I have a Rimmel London again. I have a Rimmel London Stay Matte powder. So we get a brush. And you just, obviously, you're like that. I usually put quite a lot on, to be honest. I don't know why. I just like to make sure that everywhere's covered. So after you've put your powder on, I usually do eyeshadow after I do foundation. I have a number of eyeshadows. I have this one. It's a bit grubby, but it's called the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline New York. I know it's a bit grubby. Open it. It has all these different colours. It's quite nice. I really like this palette. And then I also have, as I said, I have mostly nude eyeshadows, apart from that messy palette I have that has like loads of different colours. I think something spilled in my makeup thing. But I have some black eyeshadow by Essence, and also I'll open it up actually, and it's like that inside. And I also have some of this colour, which I really like. In fact, usually I use these two colours together and I like mix it. I might do a video on that, but today I'll probably just use this one. I haven't used this palette for a while, but I think I remember some colours that I used to use. So here's the palette. I usually use that colour, yeah, this colour here, and that colour at the end. So oops. I get some of this colour right here, and I just put it halfway. Usually most of the time I just make up as I go along, to be honest. You see that? There you go. And then I get a bit of the red, well, it's not really reddy, but yeah, it is sort of reddy and sparkly. This one, sorry. And then I get it, and just put it in the bit that I didn't put anything. Like that. and then you get the blender thingamajig. I think these two colours go like really well together. Like that. I think I might get some more red, or the reddy colour, and I'll just put a bit more like that. And then after I do get a bit of that colour here, I'm going to put a bit on the toppy bit, on the top of the brush, and then I just go over it around the edges of it. And then I just might blend it in a bit more at the top. And then you do the same on the next eye. More of the reddy colour. Put the other half of the eye again. Yep, and after I've done that, so after I've used that colour on the outer side and that one on the inside, I get a bit of this colour again. Or actually, I don't usually use this colour, but I am now. It still works, like as long as it's a lighter, like pinky kind of colour, it's fine. I'll just put it. I always put like lighter pinks on top of my eyeshadow, because it gives it a sort of shine, but you can't. But it's not too noticeable, because usually you never put eyeshadow up there, because obviously it would look a bit silly, wouldn't it? I'll see what happens with this thing here. The eyeshadow, it looks like a bit different on the camera. So after you've done your eyeshadow, I get some mascara. I do have 3 mascaras. I really like Maybelline mascara. I actually recommend it, but mine sort of run out. This is like a waterproof mascara. I usually wear waterproof mascara. I do have this one. It's called Extreme Coloured Lightening Mascara. It's alright. It just smudges really easily. Separate lumps and stuff, or like separate like your eyelashes in general. You get one of these brushes things, and you this side. Until you think you've done it enough. I might put on some other mascaras as well, because this isn't a very good mascara. I also have this other waterproof mascara. It's quite cool. It's a waterproof one. It's called Great Lash. Well, it's from Great Lash. Wait. I prefer mascara to like fake lashes. Well, I've never actually put fake lashes on, but I'd rather wear mascara though. So that's my first eye. And oh yeah, I put a bit underneath as well. I usually only put like a bit underneath my eye. So I'll probably do the same thing I did on the other eye. Okay, so next after I do mascara, I do some highlighter. Wow, the mirror broke off, but it's called the Sleek Makeup one. The mirror fell off. And before you put any of the I usually put the highlighter on with my fingers, so I'm just gonna wipe them before I put any of the highlighter stuff on my face. Personally, I think my favourite highlighter on this palette is probably that one, so I'm going to use that one. So, just wipe my fingers, and I'll put a bit on my face. So, when you put highlighter on, you just put it right there. No, not on your cheek, but just above it. Like that. And I just usually rub it in. It did come with like a brushy thing, but it didn't work very well with the brush. So I do it with my finger because it's easier to rub it in. Can you see it a bit shiny there? The reason why I like this one is it's not too noticeable, but when you move it like sparkles a bit. See? I don't think you can see it on the camera, but never mind. But it gives you a sparkle at the top. I mean, at the top of your cheek. And it looks nice. Honestly, it looks nice. Okay, so if you do go over, you can always wipe it off and put a bit more foundation. Basically, if you ever put sparkles in the wrong place at the top of your cheek, you just get makeup wipe, like wipe it off, and then put foundation over it, and then put the highlighter over again. That's what I just did. Also, don't forget to put powder over that as well. I also put eyebrow line on as well. I'll use some of this blush thing that we got last time. I just don't like how it's all crushed up. It's annoying. So I'm only putting a little bit on the brush. I'm going to use a different brush to spread it. I don't really use concealer. I mean concealer. I do use concealer, but not that much. But what I actually meant to say was I don't really use contour, so I won't be doing contour in this video. Maybe I'll use more contour when I'm older, but I don't. I have quite thin cheekbones, and I don't really. It doesn't really do anything for me, I don't think. Sorry, this brush is like really fluffy, so I have to do that to make it less. So we only want it to go in one direction, which is up. What I'm doing, I'm doing it just below the highlight. So it really, you know, brings out those cheekbones. So after I've put the blush on, which is the one we got last time, the one that's all like crumbled up into like tiny pieces, which I just think is annoying. It's from that place. It's from this place. Can't pronounce it. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. Yeah. After I've put that on, put some eyebrow on. And I have the 17 Brows That brow kit. This is a really good kit, I recommend it. When I'm moving a bit. So I put some here. And then I put some here as well. Also, what I do, I forgot, you know that brush we were using earlier? I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, this brush is what we were using earlier. And this side here is the one you use for eyebrow. And you sort of brush your eyebrow out. It makes it straighter. So after I do that, brush it, which is usually what I start off doing, but I forgot to do it. Yeah, so basically what I just did there was I made this one more into an arch, because this one's already in an arch a bit more than the other one, so it's a bit annoying. So basically I just made that one more into an arch. And then after I did that, I put the pencil down, and then on this kit thingy here, this gel thing here, I get a bit of that. You have to kind of get a lot of it, not too much, to actually get some on the brush. And then I just go across. I'm not amazing at doing eyebrows, because I haven't really done many, because I got this on my birthday, like I didn't have it before. So I'm not really used to doing eyebrows that much. So you might not like it. So don't blame me though, because I haven't been doing it that long. So that one's the first one. And then I get some of the powdery stuff. Oh, powdery stuff, sorry, you can't see. And then I put that over it. I just think my eyebrows look so much better with eyebrow makeup on it. Not like so much better, but it just looks good. Plus when I put this on, it makes my eyebrows look like more brown than it is without. Right, so I do basically the same thing on the next eyebrow. So after I put the gel one on, I get the powder thing again, and then I just go over it. I feel like my eyebrows, they always look so much like browner when I do it. Like it might look weird because you guys aren't used to seeing my eyebrows like this bold. But yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's much neater than how my eyebrows were before. And then so after I've done that, there's also a highlighter thing, which is the whitey coloured one here. And then you get some of that, and you just put it right below your eyebrow, like right below it, and then it like highlights your eyebrow. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, so after I've done that, then I do the other one, obviously. And just when you do it, just make sure that you do it really thin with highlighter. I think if you ever do your highlighter a bit thick, just get your finger and you just rub it a bit in more, I think. Then I do one last thing. That is put lipstick on. And I have quite a lot. So I have quite a lot of lipsticks. I have this one here, which I used to use a lot, but I don't. I have this berry red one. It's nice. And I have loads of lip glosses things. And I also have these lip glosses that my friend got me for my birthday, which I really like them. Ooh. So they're from 17 and they're like different colours. There's like that one. Wait, I'll try and show you. There's this colour here, and there's this colour, and there's this colour, and then there's this colour, and this colour. I think, oh yeah, and like a really pinky one. I think I'll put this one on today. So that's how I do my makeup. I hope you like it. You can see like the highlight and the blush thing as well. So thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial because it literally took forever. Like, I'm not even joking. I spent an hour and 12 minutes on this. But I wouldn't usually like with actual makeup, but you know, it's different when you do a tutorial. Like, it just takes forever to do a tutorial on makeup. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully soon I'll be able to do like gaming ones as well, gaming videos. And also at one time I might do a wing eyeliner tutorial, but I don't do it this time because it takes me quite a while to do wing eyeliner sometimes, you know. So I thought I would do that on a separate video where I just do eyeliner, and then yeah, so you see how I do it. Thank you for listening to my video, or watching my video as well. I hope you like my makeup and how I did it. I hope maybe you'll learn some new things from this. I'll see you in the next video.